So this is a quick demo of trying to live stream a Zoom webinar or a Zoom meeting to Facebook. I'm currently logged into the BSC account. My own personal account through the University of Washington had this live streaming feature disabled. So you might want to check this out on your own account, and if your account doesn't work, check with BSC. They may be able to let you use one of their accounts. So this is going to be just like any normal Zoom meeting to start. Going to invite all the participants to the Zoom meeting, and it's set up. We can share the screen, all the normal stuff that you can do in a Zoom meeting. Personally, I like to have a little banner show up, sort of the table of contents or the speaker list. So I just shared this picture I made. I made this, by the way, using a program called Canva, C-A-N-V-A, which makes it really easy to make a pretty little picture and format it in different ways. So now that I'm all set up, I'm going to go ahead and share this to Facebook. So I'm going to click More, Live on Facebook. This is going to take a few seconds to set up. So you want to make sure to do this ahead of time, a couple minutes before your meeting is scheduled to start. So I want to share this to a group. I'm going to share, in this case, to the task force group. This is a great way to test the feature out because it's not going to be seen by a few hundred people when you obviously make the first couple mistakes. So I definitely recommend testing this. If you're not a member of the task force group, you can join that, or you could just set up a small private group for yourself and use that for your testing. So now I'm going to click Next. And then this will take a few moments to hopefully work. Keep my fingers crossed. So it's really important once this starts, it's going to give you the suggestion to try Live Producer. This is what I used on Friday when we tried our Facebook live stream the first time and when it kept failing. For some reason, at least for me, when I try Live Producer, the stream would cut out about every 4 minutes, and I really wasn't able to debug that. What I found worked is just dismissing this and using the older, less streamlined interface. So I want to give this a title. In this case, I'm going to give it the title Testing, Please Ignore, because I don't want anybody paying attention to this on the task force group. The other thing I want to do is I want to put a little post or a comment that's going to be the first comment that people see. This is basically going to be the headline that folks see. This is a test. And then I could say, join us. Can't type today. Fun discussion of nothing. So this way, when people see this on their Facebook feed, this is what they'll see. So I'm going to now go live. And once it goes live, just as a warning, there's about a 20-second or so lag between the Zoom meeting and Facebook. So what that means is the Facebook stream will be a little bit time delayed. I want to make sure that I have my Facebook live stream muted so that it doesn't feed back to Zoom. Here's a photo of how I had things set up. I had the live stream following Facebook on my iPad and the Zoom meeting up on my computer so that I could monitor both at the same time. And again, because I'm a super nerd, I have a ring light here so I look better on the Zoom meeting, and I've got my nice high quality Blue Yeti microphone. I found it really helpful to have two screens running. Trying to do this all off of one screen I think would have been really hard. As the moderator, I found it was possible for me to relay those comments. I think it would have been really hard for me to keep track of the live stream comments and if I was also giving a talk. So I do think it's helpful for the moderator not to be one of the people giving the talks, although of course your mileage may vary. The other pointer I would have for you is I think it's very worthwhile to practice this a couple times first. So make sure that this is working. I thought I had practiced this before the Friday debacle when things didn't work. What I found out when I practiced it, I was practicing it, I saw that it worked, and I stopped within 60 seconds or so. I never let it run long enough to make sure that the stream kept working. So I didn't run into that 4-minute problem that kept dropping us. So I would test it and I would let it run for a good long 20 or 30 minutes to make sure that the whole system's working. Ending the session is really easy. You just go to More and then hit Stop Live Stream, and it'll stop it on the Facebook end automatically. And it then has to process, and a few minutes later the whole stream will be archived in the Facebook group for other people to use. And that's about that.